What's up, everybody? Thank you for tuning into my channel once again. I don't want to introduce myself because, of course, by this time you should know who I am. I don't have a jack of all trades video where I'm working on something today, which is Thursday, January the... My watch dead. But nonetheless, I don't have a jack of all trades video of me working on something. But what I am trying to do is put content out constantly and build up my page with content, and then taper out later on once I have enough content and have the subscribers and have the attention of people. So what I'm going to talk about today is three things. I have three topics I'm going to talk about. The first topic is the whole new year, new me. Of course, we're just into 2021 month. And of course, year in and year out, we always say, new year, new me. I'm not going to talk to this person anymore in this year. I'm not talking to no haters. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing that. I'm going to save money. I'm going to eat right. I'm going to go to the gym. I'm going to do all these types of things. It's great to vocalize that stuff. But what I would tell you from my experience is, until you change your mindset, everything that you speak on is not going to change. It sounds good coming out of your mouth, but you haven't changed your mindset, so therefore you're not going to change your actions. That really helps out a whole lot, to first focus on your mind. When you get your mind, everything else flows and follows suit. One thing that I've learned in me having all of these side hustles, working on cars, baking cakes, photography, doing Uber on the side, having all this extra money coming in, it makes you really realize that you need to always have a good relationship with money. Having all this money sitting in a bank account, it gives you a lot of money that you can blow on things. Case in point, last August, when I first started Ubering, I would say that my Uber pot of money is my Amazon money. And I would go on Amazon and I would find different things to order all the time. I was always ordering something. And then in August, I did one order and it came up to be over $1,000. I looked at that and I was like, oh my God, I cannot believe I'm spending $1,000 on one order with Amazon. And it's just me. So it made me realize that even though I considered myself at that point to have a good relationship with money, but I was slacking. I was really slacking, and it made me really sit back and think, what is my intent behind the different things that I was getting. So I stopped myself from doing that. Anything that I order now, I really sit back and I think, do I really need this, or is it just a want? I really work on my relationship with money at all times, because if I want to be in a different tax bracket one day, if I want to have a different mindset when it comes to what I feel is successful for me, if I want to be successful, what I feel is successful, I really have to always maintain my relationship with money. I remember growing up, my grandmother would always say that the money was blowing a hole in our pockets, because as kids, every time we got $1, we was ready to spend it. And that's something that I do pride myself on not having to do all the time now, is spend money. It feels good to look into a savings account and see a certain amount of money, or see your money growing. And it feels good to know that you have the option to go and pick up things in the store, or go make large purchases. You have the option, but you don't do it because you know that you are the one that has control of your money, not your money controlling you. That's a great feeling. It's a great thing to have. And also, there's this good saying that I've heard, that it's not the amount of money that you have, it's the amount of money that you have after your expenses. Example, if you take somebody with $23,000 and you take somebody with $92,000, if that person with $92,000 spends $91,500 of their dollars, and this person with $23,000 is only spending $5,000, that person who has the total of $23,000 is in a better place financially than this person who is making 90 something. So just because you may be working at McDonald's only making $8 an hour, and there's somebody in corporate America making six figures, if that person in corporate America is horrible with this money, with his or her money, you're in a better place than they are, and you may be flipping burgers. So don't get so caught up on how much income you're bringing in. Just always focus on having a good relationship with money, no matter how much money you have. And of course, always try to keep your expenses at a minimum while you work on building yourself up financially so that you can have financial wealth. That's just a good nugget that I've learned, where I don't get so caught up in chasing a certain economic status per se. I mean, I love money, I'm not gonna lie, but I do understand that you have to always ensure that your relationship with money is great, because in the event that you are making $100,000 or $200,000, if you haven't changed your mindset, you won't stay there long, because you're so used to always throwing out, and just flushing money down the drain flushing it down the drain, just getting things that don't even really matter. And the last thing, if there is a vehicle that you would like for me to work on, if there's a part of a vehicle that you're inquiring about, if there is a topic that you want me to speak about, in a nutshell, if there's anything that you would like to see me put out on this page, comment down in the comments. If you follow me on any form of social media, inbox me and tell me about it, so that I can in turn look into it and figure out what would be the best way for me to bring it forth on this channel. Again, we become in life so that others can become. The content that I put on this page is to inspire, to motivate, at all times, with no negativity, no any of that type of. Not that I have any. I actually feel that I don't even have haters in life. I don't see why would anybody hate on little old me. So I never carried the title of me having haters or anything like that. But when you do come to this page, I want you to feel inspired. I want you to feel motivated. And I do understand that we all should understand this, that there's somebody watching us, no matter whether it's on social media or just in your everyday life. There's somebody watching your every move. And if they're watching me to learn from me, they're standing on my shoulders. So I want to make sure that at all times I'm a firm foundation in which they can stand on and learn from and grow from. And that being said, thank you for tuning in to my channel, and you all have a great day, and I'm out.